Welcome everyone to a new video. I'm Miss Mark. We're going to be drawing in our sketchbook today. If you could, before the video gets underway, click the like button and then also subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 and we're like 275 away from that. So close. So I did this in a previous video. This was like quote unquote modern Jane Eyre. As a character, I feel like she's not quite giving me Jane Eyre vibes. Though, like if you've read Jane Eyre or you've even seen any of the movies, I don't think she's quite cutting it. So I'm gonna start with just maybe a basic sketch, which I'll ink and then color with markers. So let's see how this goes. I'm kind of tempted to give her like short hair. No, I think I like the blonde better. I'm gonna try a side part. I'm not really digging her like middle part. In terms of story, I do think I might have an idea for her story, like her backstory. Oh, if you haven't watched, she is in the same story as Reuben. This guy. So you can see that video, but anyway. Yeah, so for her story, someone suggested on a previous video, I think it was the video of her, like I said that I didn't really know if I wanted to call her Jane. Seemed a bit on the nose. And then somebody suggested the name Jane Doe, which I was like, oh, that appeals deeply to my weird sense of puns and humor. I know this is really random, but I was like, what if she like basically kind of has amnesia? She was like assigned Jane Doe. That's just like, you know, that's what she was called in her case or whatever. And it's sort of a weird thing where she's like, I liked the name Jane Doe, so I stuck with it, even though that's a weird thing for someone to want to be called. Yeah, I think we could probably tie it to Reuben's backstory, which is in like Black Ops. So like they could have some kind of like history together that maybe they aren't aware of necessarily. But yeah, I think there's potential there. I'll keep little, like full body shot. Do I want the big sneakers or do I want to go to the ballet flats? I'm gonna go with the sneakers. I like drawing them, so I just kind of like how the like leggings emphasize sort of a little bit like scrawniness. Then you have like drawing her with her hair like kind of half down. I feel like that style might also work. And she might have like crazy long hair to make her bun bigger, but we'll see. This was like, it felt like so much, oh, that ink wasn't dry. Nice. This feels like it went so much faster. Like I just have much clearer vision in my head, whereas last time I was trying to do so much figuring out. I feel like it just, last time I was trying to force it, and this time it just worked with me. Okay, here we go. Color selection time. Hope you guys have been enjoying the more consistent posting. I don't know that I want to like promise this yet, but kind of my personal goal has been to put out a new video every Tuesday. Maybe with this video, I'm gonna move it. Maybe the video, I don't know. Anyway, I kind of want to move it. I was doing a bit of research. I don't know if it'll make a huge difference, but there are certain days of the week that tend to be better for engagement on YouTube. And it's actually usually, from what I saw, it's like the weekend more than during the week. So I might move my videos to Saturdays. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of how consistent I've been. I think, assuming this video goes up on time, it will officially have been 7 weeks in a row, 7 or 8 weeks in a row of consistent weekly posting, which is pretty awesome, pretty proud. So in terms of her story, her personality, what else do I have to say? I don't know how much of like Jane Eyre's actual story I want to put into this. I feel like it would be weird if she basically is Jane Eyre and he's a fan of Jane Eyre and then he meets her. But I feel like that could also be kind of a cute spin, I guess. It's sort of like she's freakishly like Jane Eyre. She doesn't come from the best background. I don't know what it is, but she doesn't come from the best background, and yet she's made the most of it. I think that's what I want to get across is like, she's had everything stacked against her, but she's gotten her act together. She's making it work. So I think for Reuben, when he meets her, she doesn't know that he used to be mercenary. She's so set in her sort of her ideas of taking care of herself, doing what's right for herself, doing what's like morally right. She doesn't put up with it. Like she doesn't put up with his dark path. She doesn't put up with his dark past. So anyway, that's just kind of where my head is at. Drawing this cute scene and it's playing Thomas Newman. I just had it set to like a study playlist or something, and it just switched to Thomas Newman. Song from Road to Perdition, I think. It's just Thomas Newman like makes such beautiful music. It's making this whole scene really cute. I've just really lately become a fan of like super wholesome stories, just characters who like actually make good decisions. So like with Reuben and with Jane Doe here, I just like the idea that they are pretty good. They're both fairly good communicators and fairly open, except for Reuben hiding his mercenary past. And yeah, so that's the other thought that I have. I'm gonna go right over the cat because the cat's gonna be black. It'll be easy to cover, so I'm just gonna let myself have that. Okay, not quite blending as nicely as I would like. Whoa. It doesn't look that intense on screen. It just sort of was like, wasn't prepared for how bright of a yellow it is. I also think this is like one of the very rare times where I do the background first before doing the characters. I kind of think it's helping, like, but I feel like just doing the background first, I'm creating more of an atmosphere. I love how watercolory it looks. It's so nice. Okay. Just to add a bit more dimension. Okay, now we can color the characters. I am gonna start with the cat. Get your darkest darks out of the way first, and then you can live the rest of your life in peace. Was like two paws here, they kind of line up, and now you can't see it because they're like exactly both black. I'm gonna fix that with a gel pen too. It looks like you only have one front leg. You know what, I'm gonna let that dry and then maybe I'll try to lighten it up with... Almost works though. Going with a light blue, we're gonna layer it again. See if we can lighten it. Okay, I actually think that's pretty good. Part of me would like to draw like a mini comic with these two. The other part of me who knows darn well I have zero time for any additional comic projects. Like I am just terrified of getting hooked into another project. Kind of afraid this would be a little tricky since she's no, it bleeded a little bit there, bled a little bit there. Alright, I'm gonna get my colored pencils out. Make room. I do like this design better for the kind of the character I was like sort of trying to create, the character that I envisioned. I think this is much closer than this. This makes it look like he's like, girls are always talking to him because of his cat. Maybe that's his story. Lots of girls talk to him. They all think his cat is super cute. And they all have messy buns and wear leggings. Ta-da! Alright, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you had a good time, show your appreciation with a like and a subscribe if you would like to see more of these too. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!